claim. If you want for it.
Oh,
Not
the reason
me.
why I said it is because anything I
Not
tell you, you would have to fact
me.
check, right?
Not
you hear what I
me.
said?
No, I don't have to go and support your stupid claim. If you want to defend it,
asking me a question.
you support it with the proof. You go read about it. Not me. I'm not making the claim. You are.
Any answer I give you, you would have to fact check, right?
Provide the data then. Provide some information. Post
Doesn't matter what I provide, you'd have to fact check it.
Do it then. You never do, Raiden. You just fucking run your mouth. That's all you do. And appeal to somebody else knows. That's all you do, Raiden.
Make it easier for you. You
Raiden, imagine
read about it. Have you read about it?
Raiden, imagine there's this Nobel Prize, right? And you say, "Oh, I just solved the problem," and you want to win the Nobel Prize, but you tell them, "Oh, I'm not going to show you the proof I just found. I just discovered. I can't do it, dude. You got to discover it, and then give me back the Nobel Prize." That's what you're doing right now.
This is my point, and it's simple.
What temple? You're refusing to provide evidence to your claim, dude.
Let's say I
That's
knew
what
everything.
You're doing, plain and simple.
Let's pretend like I know everything, right? Whatever I tell you, you're going to have to fact check it anyway, right? Because you don't know if what I'm telling you is true or false, correct?
What does that have to do with you refusing to provide your evidence for your claim?
My point is, he's going to have to read whether I say something to him or not. It's unavoidable for him.
Right,
he's going to have to.
No matter what situation you're in, you're just going to refuse to provide evidence to your claim. I understand that.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, so provide evidence to your claim. So. There's a side chat right there. Provide some evidence, please.
I've done that several times over the last year or whatever, and you guys just go, nah. So that's why I tell him to go read about it. So he's not interested in anything. He just wants to try to debunk everything that I present. So there's no point in presenting him with anything. So he's not going to accept anything I say. He's just going to try to figure out a way to try and get around it. So what's the point of that?
If it's proof, it's proof, and it can't.
How would you know if you didn't fact check it?
Go fucking post what you're talking about.
Why?
Or stop running your mouth.
What's that going to do for you?
Stop running your mouth, Raiden.
Well,
Are you going to defend your claims? Are you going to defend your claims or not?
I don't have to defend anything. This is the scientific consensus.
Okay, then shut up.
So why are you here to just? Are you just here to make claims and that's it? Like we're supposed to believe you like you're a priest or something?
No, I think you guys are the ones making a claim. You're saying that it's not true. You're making a claim.
I'm saying that what's not true.
The Earth isn't a sphere.
Yeah, we don't have to prove a negative, dude. You understand? Do you understand how logic works?
Yeah, I do.
If A,
do you understand how the scientific consensus works?
I understand the scientific method.
What about the consensus?
What is
strong.
What is
no such thing as?
What is the scientific consensus?
There's no such thing.
Oh no, there is. If there wasn't, we wouldn't have anything.
Let me see.
No one would agree on anything.
Oh, listen to this, dude. It's what the weight of evidence in a field that suggests is most likely true, not factually true. Oh, listen to this, dude. How great.
Yeah, well, it's most likely that cars drive. It's most likely that airplanes fly.
Raiden, you asked what the point of it was? Raiden, you asked what the point of it was? Well, it highlights that your gravity chant is empty. And then the conversation can progress to reality. Not these empty chants of gravity. Go read about it.
He's saying that science is wrong, so he needs to show that. That's my point.
You wouldn't know what that is. You wouldn't even know what your so-called scientists say.
How do you know what I know? You must be God, right?
Because we've asked you repeatedly, and you can never tell us.
We've talked to you for over a year.
Yeah.
Actually,
I've talked to you for over a year.
Read about it. Let me ask this guy. Hey, Raiden, what's gravity? Raiden, what's gravity? What's gravity?
Depends on who you talk to. Some people say it's a force.
No, what's gravity?
It's not a force.
No, you took over the conversation from the last guy with this gravity chant. So what does it mean to you, Raiden?
I didn't say anything about gravity at all.
See, he talks about scientific consensus. Now says gravity means two separate things depending on the person. This guy doesn't even know his own model of logic.
And Raiden, that is when you joined in. That is when you just joined in.
What's
The other guy was talking about gravity.
What's gravity?
That's what you said. Go read about it.
Force. You don't even know your own scientific model. Einstein superseded Newton.
Yeah, you disagree with Einstein. You disagree with Chicago. You disagree with Neil deGrasse Tyson. You disagree with George Musa. You disagree with Brian Cox. How many more names do you want me to rattle off that you disagree with? Authorities that you're appealing to, right? This so-called consensus says it's not a fucking force, you moron.
There's no downward force measured on this planet. Is that what you're telling me?
Exactly. They don't think it's a force. You know the people that you're appealing to. This scientific. You know this scientific consensus you're appealing to. You know that?
They
say it's not a force, you dickhead.
Has been demonstrated.
You don't even understand what you're appealing to, Raiden. Okay. You don't even understand what you're appealing to.
Well, if you want to test gravity, you can always go to the top of a building. So
that sounds like an encouragement to self-harm, Raiden. Would you like to get booted out of here permanently?
I didn't ask you to self-harm. I'm just saying if you wanted to test it, that's one way to do it.
This guy's just being really disingenuous throughout the whole conversation, dude.
It's like I said. I told you guys before. You asked someone a question, and you're not interested. You just trying to debunk everything. So.
Raiden, why did you talk to me about scientific consensus if you don't even understand your own scientific consensus in your globe model?
I completely understand it.
Really? So why did you mention mass attracting mass to me?
I said downward force. I didn't say anything about mass attracting mass.
Force implies push or pull. Okay, so mass attracting mass.
Yeah, there is a force pulling you down.
Okay, very good. Thank you for saying what I just said.
If you don't want to call it a force, use another word. I don't care. There is something pulling you down.
You must have a weak skeletal structure.
You can call it whatever you want. You don't have to use the word force. Well, okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you show that there isn't something pulling us down, and I'll believe you.
Oh, bro.
Oh, I can, dude. I'll put...
Lost the plot.
Take helium, put it in a balloon, or take fucking iron and put it into a pool of mercury. Yeah, one of the two.
Those are tired examples. Why don't you just float away right now when you go outside?
Dude, I have other examples, but for me to use them, I'd have to do speculation because I don't truly understand the physics of it.
Why don't cars just hover in the air, So, why do they sit on the ground?
Wait, say that again?
Why don't cars sit on the ground? Why don't they just hover in the air?
Are you seriously asking that?
Yeah, I am.
Why don't the mountains fall through the ground?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, Raiden, you've got to know your arguments are working really well when you've added "so" to the end of the last 4 sentences you've completed.
No, he wants to pretend like there's nothing holding us down. So
I'm not pretending, dude. It's a fact.
Okay, so why doesn't everything just float away?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's a good answer.
The actual physical mechanism as to why certain things don't fall and other things do, I don't know, dude. The best explanation I can give you is relative density.
Okay.
If gravity is a pulling force, why do blades of grass point skyward?
Because they're trying to reach the sun's rays, that's why.
Okay, but they just defy gravity?
No, they're not defying gravity because they're still on the ground.
Oh, well, that's exactly what they sound like they're doing.
You guys need to go study stuff.
Why does water vapor go up?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask Raiden this. Hey, Raiden, does gravity make all things go down?
I didn't say it made all things go down.
Okay.
But things do go down. And there's a reason for that.
Yeah. Some things go down, some things go up.
And not only do they go down, but they stay down.
But you think we should be floating?
Wait, hold on. What about water? What about H2O? Does it evaporate into the sky? So when it evaporates, does water go up? Water particles?
Okay, well, when water evaporates, it's not water anymore. It changes properties.
Water vapor is water vapor water? Yes or no?
That's a constituent of it.
Hold on. Do you need some time to think about this? Is water vapor water? Yes or no?
You're asking me a silly question. You're water.
You're not. You're taking a silly amount of time to answer it, I think.
And he also made a silly statement.
Of it. Well, 80% of your body is water, so you're water too, right?
You're like those NASA people who say I'm a complicated rock, dude. That's what you're like.
Well, he's asking me a dumb question. He's like, is water vapor water?
You know what? You're right. It's just as silly as the question you were asking. Let me ask you a more reasonable question. What would prove wrong the globe for you?
If you could show me a satellite image of the planet being flat, that would do it.
So when you say satellite image, do you mean like a satellite, like a camera in the vacuum of space? Is what you mean?
No, we could probably AI generate one. We should probably.
That would do it. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, would an AI generated image of that work for you? Suffice you?
No AI stuff.
We wouldn't be able to tell satellite. Like it would look exactly the same.
Yeah, that would do it for me. Just something as simple as that. That would solve it all.
So if a flat earther showed you a picture of the flat Earth from the vacuum of space, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, okay, the Earth is flat now." You'd be like, you just do that. You switch sides like that.
Allegedly, that's all NASA has, just fucking fake evidence, right? So you guys just need to make some fake evidence, right? So there you go.
Yeah, but it's just people who have a low standard of evidence that would accept it.
Yeah, there would be a lot of people, bro.
Well, not me.
Don't start spiraling 26F. We're already dealing with Raiden.
I'm helping you.
Like if that was listen, buddy. If that was my standard of evidence, then I would believe right now that the Earth is a globe because of all the pictures on the internet of the Earth from space. So why don't I believe that? Obviously, I don't have that low standard of evidence. Have you thought that through?
Yeah, I was just saying that. We're going to make fake evidence of it.
Yeah, Raiden needs someone on the TV to tell him.
Yeah, he needs an authority figure.
It's fun talking to you guys, though. It is fascinating.
They can't be real. They cannot be.
I've narrowed you guys down to you're the one in two categories. You're either trolls or willfully ignorant. I haven't figured out which one it is, though.
I think more than half of them are doing it as a
ignorant
sport.
of your claims.
It's a sport of trying to. It's like a lawyer type sport, training to be a lawyer, kind of.
Great sentence structure, 26F. Lovely.
I don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying.
Obviously. Kinda. I love it when people end sentences with so and kinda. You guys are... Wow.
Hey, Raiden, was the vacuum of space discovered or invented? And if it was discovered, who discovered it?
Stop asking me silly questions.
Where's their memorial plate?
Yeah, and how did they discover it? Because, I mean, certainly they wouldn't have known that it's there before going there.
Right. So this is what I was telling the other guy. If I were omniscient, I could give you correct answers to everything. But at some point, you would still have to go behind me and fact check, right?
Yeah, we do.
It's pointless asking me anything. You would still have to check it anyway, right?
I got a better line of questioning anyway. So is it possible for both these things to be true at the same time? Is it possible for the vacuum of space? Are you listening?
I am listening.
All right. So the first thing is this: the vacuum of space does not exist, and at the same time, the Earth is flat. Is it possible for both these things to be true at the same time?
Earth being flat and have a vacuum at the same time?
No. I said the opposite of that. Is it possible for the vacuum of space to not be a real place? The vacuum of space doesn't exist, and the Earth is flat. Is it possible for both those things to be true at the same time?
I have to think about that for a minute.
Space. It's still in space.
Does it violate the law of non-contradiction?
Space is fundamental to anything.
Yes, space is independent.
Well, hold on. But we're talking about the vacuum of space. Let's be specific here.
That's cheating.
I don't know how you use the word vacuum. What do you mean by vacuum?
That's what it's called. Were you paying attention in public school?
That's just like a made-up, empty term.
I don't think you're paying attention to your question. I think your question, you're so focused on trying to stump me or something, you're not paying attention to the question.
But buddy, it's just a simple. It's a simple yes or no question. Can these things be true at the same time? It's either yes or it's a no.
Yeah, you're projecting, Raiden, because you're the one that's so afraid to actually just have the honest back and forth.
Just
I don't have a problem with that. Space has nothing to do with what the shape of the Earth is.
Anyway,
Zero.
buddy, maybe you're losing track of why I would even ask you this in the first place. The reason why I'm asking you this is because I asked you what would prove wrong the globe for you, and you said if someone took a picture of the flat Earth from the vacuum of space, and that's why I'm asking you, is it possible for both these things to be true at the same time, the Earth to be flat and for there to be no vacuum of space? Because if that's the scenario, then that means that there's no way to get the evidence that you need to prove to you that the Earth is flat, while at the same time, simultaneously, the Earth is in fact flat.
I understand
Which is
that.
which is ridiculous. You know, that's a ridiculous thing for you to
One
do.
has to do with the other, though.
That means that no one can prove to you that the Earth is flat, while at the same time the Earth is simultaneously flat in reality.
Wait, Orion, did he say that that's his standard, that by going to space and seeing it?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, he
That's what,
doesn't
like,
know
half
how
of
they
them-
fucking
that's what
relate
almost all
to
of them
each
say.
other? Are you a fucking moron, Raiden? You just said how it would relate to each other by your own fucking standards. You fucking idiot.